Hello everyone, class 11th chemistry. Our topic is spectroscopy and hydrogen spectrum. In today's video, we will discuss the topic spectroscopy and hydrogen spectrum. First, we will discuss atomic spectra. The spectrum of frequencies of electromagnetic radiation emitted or absorbed during transition of electron between energy level within, within an atom is known as atomic spectra. As you know, electron transit from ground state to excited state. When they come back from the excited state, they release energy in the form of radiation. That radiation is electromagnetic radiation. Here we take an example. N1 is the ground state of an electron and N2 is the excited state of an electron. When an electron obtains energy from any external source, the electron jump from its ground state to excited state, and after some time it come back to its ground state and releases energy in the form of radiation. That radiation is known as electromagnetic radiation. Okay, so this electromagnetic radiation may be emitted or absorbed during transition of electron between the energy level. Then we obtain a spectrum. Spectrum means color band or dark band. We obtain certain color band or dark band. That is known as atomic spectra. We explain all the things during the video. Okay. So first, each element has a characteristic spectrum. So the spectrum of each element is different. That is why it can be recognized. Okay. The atomic spectrum of each chemical element is unique. They are not similar. They are unique and is largely responsible for the color of matter. This atomic spectra also responsible for the color. Okay. Now, here are few terms that we have to understand. First, spectroscope. What is spectroscope? It is an instrument for forming or examining spectra, especially in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Here, I take a picture. This picture is very old. You can easily see this candle is act as a source. Okay. Here is a prism and this is a telescope. Okay. So it consists of prism. What is the role of prism? For the dispersion of radiation. And what is the role of telescope? To examine these radiation. So it is spectroscope. Second is spectrograph. If the telescope is replaced by the photographic film, then the instrument is known as spectrograph. The spectrograph split or disperse the light from an object into its component wavelength so that it can be recorded and then analyzed. Okay. When advancement takes place, we replace this telescope with the photographic film. Here, this is the typical picture of a spectrograph in which, in place of detector, we place this photographic film. When we expose a sample, it emits radiation. These radiations is fall on this photographic film, and we obtain the spectrum. So, question arises: what is spectrum? What is spectrum? Spectrum is the pattern of emitted radiation that is recorded on the film. Here film means that is photographic film is known as spectrum. This is the continuous spectrum you can see. So you can see now here are so many colors you are observing. This is the spectrum of white light. Okay. Now spectroscopy. What is spectroscopy? Spectroscopy is defined as the area of science concerned with the absorption, emission, and scattering of electromagnetic radiation by atom molecules which may be in the gas, liquid, or in solid phase. So this is whole science, whole chemistry is known as spectroscopy. Okay. Now, depending upon the nature of radiation emitted or absorbed, the spectra are broadly classified into two types. First is emission spectra and second one is absorption spectra. First, we will discuss emission spectra. Emission spectra is noticed when the radiation emitted from a source are passed through a prism and then received on the photographic plate. Okay, here I take an example. This candle is act as a source. Okay, here light is emit from this source, and this light is then strike to the mirror, then grating, then again lower mirror, and then here is the photographic plate on which this radiation are fall. So here spectrum is obtained. This spectrum is emission spectrum. Why? Because this spectrum is obtained when light is emitted by the source or the sample. Okay, here we can take sample also. Okay, I take another example. Might we understand very well. This is star. Suppose this is our sun. You know our sun is a star, and you know all the sun or star are radiating the light. When this light comes from a star and this light is passed through a prism, what the prism will do? It will disperse the light. Disperse the light, and we obtain a pattern of color. This pattern is spectrum. So we call it as a emission spectrum. Why we call emission spectrum? Because light is emit. Okay, so it is emission spectrum. Okay, or emission spectra. Okay, so emission spectra are of two types. First, continuous spectra, and another is line spectra. First, we will discuss continuous spectra. This is continuous spectra. Why we call continuous spectra? There is no gap between the colors, or we can say there is no gap between the frequencies and wavelength. That is why we call it as a continuous spectra. Okay, so what is continuous spectra? A spectrum having no apparent break or gap throughout its wavelength range. So you can see there is no gap is present between these wavelength or frequency. That is why we call it continuous spectra. And one more thing we are able to observe that each color is merged to each other. Okay. Now, second is line spectrum. Here you can see there are certain lines. There is a color bed and there is a dark background. In this, the background is colored and there are certain dark bands are appear. So there are some gap. Okay. A spectrum that consists of narrow, brightly colored parallel lines on a dark background is known as line spectra. Okay. So this is line spectra and this one is continuous spectra. Are you able to understand? Now we will move to the next type of spectra that is known as absorption spectra. A spectrum of electromagnetic radiation transmitted through a substance showing dark line or bands due to the absorption at specific wavelengths. Here we can see this is source, which is act as a source, that is it may be sun, or you can take any object which can provide electricity. So this is white light. Okay, when this white light, suppose this is a sun. Okay, white light is comes from it. We place a slit. What this slit do? This will allow only a few rays which are parallel to this slit. Okay, and these rays are polychromatic. What is the meaning of polychromatic? Poly means many, and chromatic means color. So this light is of many color, or we can simply say it is a white light. Okay, when this white light is passed through this prism, what prism will do? It will disperse the light. You can see there are various color. Again, this white light, this dispersed light is passed through this slit. And when this is passed through this slit, we place a sample that we want to analyze. Okay. Now, what this sample will do? This sample will absorb a certain wavelength of light and allow all the light to pass through it. And then we can able to see the spectrum on this monitor. What we will observe, this is emission spectrum and this is absorption spectrum. Okay, so this dark area will tell us these wavelengths are absorbed by the sample. By analyzing this dark band, we are able to understand what this sample contains, because I already told you the spectrum of each element is specific. Okay, it is unique. I told you earlier. Okay, now we'll move forward. That is how our understanding till now. What is our understanding till now? So what we observe till now, that is, this is a source which provide light of all color. When this light of all color is struck to the atom of the element, this atom will reflect a light of particular wavelength and allow all the light to pass through it. Okay, so all the light which pass through this atom and analyzed, there are some color is missing. So it is act as an absorption spectra. Why we call it absorption spectra? Because light is absorbed. Okay, the light which is absorbed or reflected by this atom is again analyzed, and the spectra obtained is emission spectra. Is known as emission spectra. So I think this is very good animation for you to understand how the multicolor light when passed through this atom, and this atom is absorbed. Look at this, it absorbs only orange light. This orange light is reflected back. It is, when analyzed, it is emission spectra. Rest, it is absorption spectra. Okay, so let's see move forward. Our next topic is hydrogen spectrum. When H2 gas is taken in the discharge tube, a series of lines is obtained, and the region in which they lie are as follow. Here, there are certain series are obtained. Okay, these series are Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, Bracht series, and Pfund series. Okay, these series are obtained when we place hydrogen gas in a discharge tube and we heated it pass a electric current at a high voltage, then it start radiating. When it start radiating, then there are certain series of color, certain series of band or series of lines are obtained. This series of line obtained are fall in different regions. So these regions are as follow. Lyman series is lie in ultraviolet region, whereas Balmer series is lie in visible region. Bastian and Bragg and P fund are lie in infrared region. So this is the hydrogen absorption spectra. Okay, absorption means these light are absorbed. Okay, this is hydrogen emission spectra in which these light are emitted. Okay, the question is arises why this colored and dark band are appear on the spectrum. How? How it is possible? So I will tell you how it is possible. You know, we take it E1 as a ground state and E2 as a excited state. When electron is present at its ground state, it absorbs a photon of light which having a certain energy. Due to that energy, electron is jumped from its ground state to excited state. Due to absorption is this frequency, this dark band are appears. Okay, so this dark band are appear when energy is absorbed or frequency is absorbed. After some time, when this electron is comes from its excited state to its ground state, it releases energy in the form of radiation. Okay, which having a particular frequency. Okay, this color band is suggest the this frequency. So when light is absorbed, then dark band are appear. When light is emitted or energy is emitted, when electron is jump from excited state to ground state, okay, this energy, okay, or this radiation is electromagnetic radiation having a particular frequency. So dark band is appear when wavelength or frequency is absorbed. So color band is appear when this wavelength or frequency is released, when electron is come from the excited state to the ground state. Okay, now so I take an example of Lyman series here. Okay, in Lyman series what will happen? In Lyman series we consider the ground state is 1, n2, n3, n4, n5, n6 and n infinite are the excited state. When electron comes from 2, energy level 2 to energy level 1, energy level 3 to 1, energy level 4 to 1, energy level 5 to 1, energy level 6 to 1, or energy level infinity to 1. In all the cases, the frequency or wavelength observed are in ultraviolet region. In which region? That is in ultraviolet region. Similarly, in case of Balmer series, ground state is N2. Similarly, in Bastian series, the ground state is N3. Similarly, for Bragg it is 4. For Preferred it is 5. So Lyman series is lie in ultraviolet region, Balmer series is lie in visible region, Bastian, bracket, Preferred, they all lie in IR. That is infrared region. Okay. Now we will proceed. These are Rydberg formula. Okay. What is the use of this formula? This formula is used to calculate the wave number and wavelength of different series of line of the spectrum of hydrogen or hydrogen-like particles. Okay. We obtain a hydrogen spectrum. We want to calculate the wavelength or wave number for each line. Then we will use Rydberg formula. What is the formula? formula is nu bar is wave number is equal to 1 upon lambda is equal to r is equal r multiplied by 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Here nu bar is wave number and this lambda is wavelength. Okay, here you should remember one thing, n2 should be greater than that of the n1. This is the primary requirement. Okay, so the series obtained is as follow. For Lyman series, n1 is ground state. Okay, and what is n2 is excited state. When ground state is 1, then excited state could be 2, 3, 4, 5 or infinity. In all the cases, the spectral region is ultraviolet. Okay, for Balmer series, value of n1 or ground state of Balmer series is 2 and excited state is 3, 4, 5, etc. And all the radiation comes in visible region, or we can say spectral region is visible. For passion, the ground state is 3, excited state is 4, 5, etc. up to infinity. Okay, here also infinity, here also infinity. So the spectral region is IR. For bracket, ground state is 4, excited state is 5, 6 and up to infinity. The spectral region is IR. For P fund, ground state is 5 and excited state is 6, 7 up to infinity. Again, the spectral region is IR. Okay, so here's the value of Rydberg constant. The Rydberg constant value is 1.097 into 10 to the power 5 centimeter inverse. This is the value in centimeter, or 1.097 into 10 to the power 7 meter inverse. This is centimeter inverse and this is in meter inverse. Okay, so here we will solve a question. Question is, calculate the wave number for the longest wavelength transition in Balmer series of atomic hydrogen. So here we solve the question. For Balmer series, we already discussed that is value of n1 is 2. Okay, Rydberg constant value is 1.097 into 10 to the power 7 meter inverse. This is the formula we already discussed, that is nu bar is equal to 1 upon lambda r 1 upon n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. The nu bar is a wave number. For the longest wavelength, the value of n2 is 3. Why it is 3? Because you know nu bar is inversely proportional to lambda. If it is low, then it is high. To make this wave number low, we take the value of n2 small. The smallest value for in case of Balmer is 3. So hence taking n2 is equal to 3, we get, this is the formula, we put the value. In this formula we will take wave number r is a Rydberg constant 1 upon n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So we will put the value. So this is the wave number. The value of Rydberg constant is 1.097 into 10 to the power 7 meter inverse 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon 3 square. 2 is n1 and 3 is n2. So value comes to be 1.097 10 to the power 7 meter inverse 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9. So when we solve this equation, the value comes to be, that is nu bar 1.5236 into 10 to the power 6 meter inverse. So this is the wave number. Okay, this is our answer. I hope you like this video. Thank you. Thanks a lot.